upcoming this weekend, we got Fight Night 149, headlined by Edson Barbosa and Justin Gaethje. So we're going to run through some of those matchups, take a look at the Vegas odds, tell you what we think about the bets, and then maybe make some predictions.
To this fight.
The first one we're looking at is that Alex Perez fight we talked about a little bit earlier.
Yes.
He's fighting Mark De La Rosa. Alex Perez is a minus 300 favorite.
Yep.
I think Alex Perez is he's my pick here, for sure.
It's too much experience. You got to remember, this is a debut by Rosa. I just
Is it?
Yes. I do not believe the no, I'm sorry. He's got one fight in there, but not against anyone ranked. This is debut with a ranked fighter. I think you got a guy, Rosa, who's very jiu-jitsu heavy, all that. I think Perez comes in and takes his head off.
Really?
Honestly.
Coming up from flyweight.
He's going to have more energy. He's going to have more weight on him. He's going to have more power, obviously. Maybe he comes up there and starches somebody like him really quick.
Ray Borg maybe finally found an opponent. So,
gosh, he's been out.
His original opponent was replaced
long.
by Kyler Phillips a couple weeks ago. And then Kyler Phillips just got replaced today or yesterday by Casey Kenny. Casey Kenny just fought last weekend.
That's a big factor to me. One, that they would allow that, and two, does no one realize this guy just went through an
Is there no
fight?
one else?
Is there no one else? Are you not entertained?
Yeah, I mean, he won by first round knockout. He just became the LFA 2 division champion, but it was Friday, and now he's signed up to fight this Saturday against Ray Borg.
I mean, props to him for taking that, but to Ray Borg right now, he's got a turkey that's already overdone. Like, this is so easy to just pick apart.
Yeah, I think, I don't know why they wanted. Usually, if this happens, they just scrap the fight. If you've already found a replacement opponent, and now you need to find one a couple days out.
This right now.
This is crazy. But Ray Borg hasn't fought since that Conor McGregor bus incident,
and that's very scary.
I know he wants to check. His kid's got crazy medical bills.
His poor little boy.
Yeah, I think that they just want to be able to give him a fight. So I think that's the stress of getting this fight made. They made it. It's going to be Casey Kenny's Octagon debut.
Wow.
And guess what? He's ranked 15th in the flyweight division.
I was just gonna say,
because there's no one else in the flyweight division.
Very interesting.
So yeah,
props to them keeping that.
Yeah,
fight around.
It's good that they kept it for Ray Borg at least, and then it gives Casey Kenny a chance too. So we'll see how it goes. I think Ray Borg wins. He's also, I'm assuming, going to be a big favorite. There's no odds at this point. In the featherweight division, we got Josh Emmett and Michael Johnson, and to me, this is a pick'em.
This is me, buddy. This is my pick.
Yeah.
This is my bet. So my bet that we have now, we have Vegas odds involved between me and Don because we needed to make this a little more interesting. So in this fight, Josh Emmett is actually a minus 110. Michael Johnson, who just joined the featherweight division, is minus 120. I thought in Vegas money for somebody like Michael Johnson, who is an entertaining, explosive fighter, hey, he could have finished Gaethje. Gaethje was durable as shit. He could have finished still Gaethje and been in a different conversation. I don't think this is a fight that just makes, Michael Johnson look like somebody crazy, but I think this makes Michael Johnson known. I'm still in the division. I'm still ready to fight and make me ranked. Josh Emmett knocked the fuck out of Ricardo Lamas. We all know that was a nasty knockout. Then he lost to Jeremy Stevens. Now he's got a situation.
Got beat up, but good by Jeremy Stevens.
Very much got clipped up a lot, beat up a lot. But here's the deal about Michael Johnson. Those are Michael Johnson fights. Aggressive inside. Michael's looked good lately with the cut, a lot of punches, a lot of elbows inside. I think this is a fight that Michael Johnson has the aggressiveness because I don't know if Josh Emmett can take someone again, like someone like a Jeremy Stevens that's like, I'm in your face, I'm dropping bombs, and by the way, you're not getting up.
So Michael Johnson, to me, I'm taking Josh Emmett in this fight.
Oh wow!
This is not my pick, but
Okay.
My prediction is that Josh Emmett wins this fight. I have 3 very distinct memories of Michael Johnson. 2 of them are bad, and one of them is good, but not good at fighting.
Okay.
We'll start with the good one. When John Jones is explaining to Daniel Cormier that the last time he beat him, he was on cocaine all weekend.
Yeah.
He said, I beat you on cocaine, and you see Michael Johnson in the back row of that press conference losing his shit laughing. That's one of them. The other two, he was getting his ass kicked. Once by Khabib just saying, just stop, man. Khabib's ground and pounding him into oblivion. Feels bad for the guy. Just saying, just quit, man. Just stop.
Do this. It's over.
Brutal. And the last one is his last fight with Nate Diaz. And Nate Diaz is just slapping from far away, pointing at him, laughing. Yes, and just slapping him again. And to me, Michael Johnson is the butt of the joke.
Yeah. Michael Johnson has done huge things in that sport and had fun fights, but there's been some fights that he's looked bad. That Darren Elkins loss, didn't need that. A guy that takes so much damage that he just wears you out until he chokes you out, that's a problem in that division. You should never get wore down in that division, and Darren Elkins basically just took 106 punches to the face, waited toward Michael Johnson was tired, put him in, submitted him, done. So I think Michael's got a lot behind this. That's why I bet on this. It's not the greatest odds for me, but I think
he's a favored.
But I think in my world I'm looking at Michael is coming in. He's got a lot to fucking lose, so he better make sure he does everything to win. I'm telling you that right now.
In the women's strawweight division, we got Karlonia Kowalkiewicz and the karate hottie Michelle Waterson. Michelle Waterson coming in at the underdog as the number 8 contender. Karolina is the number 6 contender. You picked Michelle Waterson. You think the karate hottie is gonna pull this off with a submission?
Yeah. It's all the advertisement they've been giving her lately. She's got that E60. They got her talking all about how she's been getting in shape. She's dedicated to get back into where she's only dedicated to this weight class. She's so good on the ground. She's so patient. Even though Paige choked her out back in the day, when Rose choked her out back in the day, I think she's still at that caliber. The thing is, Waterson needs a big win now to be able to stay and float up at the top for a while because she could fluctuate a lot here, especially with her ranking. I mean, she could drop 5-6 spots quick. I think she gets a win over Carolina took a monster fucking bomb from Andrade. Absolutely out cold. That doesn't happen often, plus it's never happened to her.
Yeah.
Let her recoup. Let her get a win. So she gets that, win over Michelle Waterson. Okay, perfect. You're right back into fighting somebody top 6.
Yeah.
Besides that, Michelle could absolutely be a name that's top 5 next week.
Yeah, if she wins, she will be. There's definitely going to be a push behind her. People love her. They like to promote her.
Very happy
she's fun.
person.
Yeah, she's a fun personality. So I'll be rooting for her. I'm not sure that she's going to win it. This new weight class hopefully works out for her.
Yeah, it might be the best fit for her. We can find out here on this.
And then at middleweight, we got David Branch and Jack Hermansson. David Branch is an even money underdog. Jack Hermansson minus 130 favorite.
It's a very clean, safe bet, too.
David Branch is going to be my pick.
Yeah,
I think at even money, David Branch is very veteran, incredibly experienced. He's had big fights under his belt, and I think that he's going to win here. I see him winning by knockout.
Yep, I agree why you're selecting David Branch, but a lot of people in an entire ESPN commercials probably cost $10 million. Film fucking David Branch's life story growing up in this rough life, trying to get a black belt, and Luke Rockhold made him look like a fucking idiot. So I don't have a lot of. Absolutely.
David Branch put him on his ass, man.
Yeah, and he also ended up getting ground and pound over the back by Luke Rockhold.
He did.
So
if it stays on its feet, I like David Branch.
I do too, but also it doesn't mean Jack's not going to take it to the ground. Mm-hmm. I think Jack takes it to the ground, and I think he fucks David Branch up on the ground. Short elbows, maybe a guillotine. Might even be a reverse triangle. I don't know. But I do not think David Branch is going to win this. But I think the bet on David Branch, if he does win, is phenomenal.
And the main event of the night is Edson Barbosa and Justin Gaethje. This is going to be a fun one, man. Edson Barbosa is the favorite right now. Justin Gaethje, a plus 110 underdog. We got number 6 and number 7 in the lightweight division, and both of these guys just strike.
Yes.
Striking all angles.
Every bone, every muscle in your body, they're striking with.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. I don't think it's going to last long. I'd be surprised if it gets out of 3 rounds.
Yeah.
But I guess I predict Barbosa to win. I think that, and he
It's
said
the
it himself. There's more. I see more ways where he can win than with Justin Gaethje. I wouldn't be surprised with either of them winning. It can happen at any time.
No one's going to say that wasn't deserving.
Yeah.
These guys are brawlers.
So, yeah, that's going to be a great fight.
Yep.
You have Edson Barbosa as well?
Yeah, the thing about Edson is I've been watching him lately, how he's getting back to that hunger, getting back to that really hard play, leg kick, beat you down, get on top of you. That could be a fight we talked earlier. That was a big difference in his career. But he bounced back from that. He is still absolutely a threat in that division. And honestly, this Gaethje fight, one, could push Gaethje closer to retiring. Because Gaethje's like, I might have 5-6 fights left in me. And he said that 3 fights ago. 2, Gaethje beats him. Jesus. When's the next fight for him? Bring Pettis back down.
Yeah,
Pettis in with Gaethje.
That's a great fight.
I mean, you have so many options with Gaethje, and also it's so marketable because everybody's saying, dude, Gaethje's not going to be
Gaethje, Tony Ferguson.
He's not going to be 8, a 9, a 10 more year fighter. He might fight 5 more times since you and me do this podcast in our entire career. Seriously, in 2 years he can fight 5 times and we never talk about him again except how great of the fights he had. Make the best fight for him right now. Yeah. But everybody
on
that fucking card absolutely is going to be a blast, I hope. I hope there's no snoozers because all of them just different realms. Like Ray Borg is getting a fight to pay his mortgage. Fucking Edson Barbosa is trying to beat Justin Gaethje so he can be considered serious.
Yeah, that main event's a big one.
It's fucking
That's
huge.
a big one for the lightweight division. Yeah. So we'll be back in a couple weeks to let you know how dumb our bets were.